It is official. Bitcoin has hit all-time highs, surpassing silver and market cap, and Blackrock and Fidelity are absolutely all in on Bitcoin. Massive news from both the financial giants as data points to Bitcoin doubling in just the next 18 days. That means Bitcoin could be at 140,000 by March 23rd. But it gets even more bullish than that. We'll break that down and more. Stay until the finish. None other than Janet Yellen, the US Secretary of Treasury, may have just issued the most bullish statement in Bitcoin's history. Hey, we get a lot to cover. Let's get it. Cheers to all you freedom-loving psychopaths out there. Bitcoin again officially broke previous all-time highs. We made it. And not only did we make it in record time, well before the halving. This has never happened. And this is just the beginning in the grand scheme of things. Now we can look here. This is insane. The first gold ETF took 2 years to hit $10 billion. This Bitcoin ETF has achieved that in only 2 months. Michael Saylor is absolutely right, and the Bitcoin maxis, but take a look. There is the chart. 2 years to reach 10 billion compared to just 2 months. It doesn't matter whether it's gold, silver, real estate, your stonks, anything they do, especially gold. Bitcoin can do better. And Bitcoin's price going up is a reflection of more people starting to realize this, along with, of course, the institutional capital. But you also got to understand, why is the institutional capital flooding in, and why are billions worth of Bitcoin being pulled off these exchanges? Everyone is waking up to the fact that's BlackRock, that's Fidelity, that's VanEck, even Vanguard, since they kicked that dude out of there. But all these fiat currencies and all these other assets and all these derivatives of fiat currencies over time are all going to zero against Bitcoin. And as more people learn, as more people study, they figure this out. And the euro, see ya, goodbye. Bitcoin surges to a record high against the euro. And Bitcoin, as we mentioned in the intro, has surpassed silver's market cap. Gold's market cap is next. So here we go. The next list for Bitcoin to go down. Got to knock off Alphabet, Amazon, Saudi Aramco, who is likely to be mining Bitcoin very soon, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft. And then gold, it's not if, it's just when. And of course, as Bitcoin hits a new all-time high in market cap, this is from yesterday, we are in the 1.3 to 1.4 trillions in market cap and rising. That's what's wild, is nothing is slowing down. It's only accelerating. And the big dogs are eating in a major way. And that's, again, Bitcoin's incentives are too hard to deny, no matter who you are. Fidelity, BlackRock, some bum under a bridge, maybe finding ways to score chairs and get those to your local pawn shop to get some sats. But at the end of the day, everyone needs, wants, and has to have Bitcoin. And that is why Fidelity and BlackRock are winning in a major way, because they got in and they are getting in a major way, dropping billions. And billions. I was not jocking your pull strap when I said they were going all in, as BlackRock is looking to include Bitcoin exposure in other funds, allowing more people to allocate in various different ways. But at the end of the day, well, more money flooding into Bitcoin. And just BlackRock alone, Larry Fink is a savage. Their spot Bitcoin ETF assets under management now hits 10 billion, already overtaking the iShares Silver Trust, because they're all irrelevant and they're being demonetized. And we know Fidelity, they said Bitcoin is digital gold. They have even projected $1 billion Bitcoin in the future, and Jurrien Timmer is definitely behind a lot of that. He has studied, and his thesis behind his bullish bet coming up this cycle is that Bitcoin will capture around a quarter of the monetary gold market. At 40%, monetary gold is currently worth about 6 trillion, Bitcoin at about 1.3, 1.4, so 6 to 7x. From here, it's like somewhere between 400 and 500K. Pretty bullish, and it's lining up with the math of some other things, which is what we led you in here with. You remember all those people that said the ETFs were a sell the news. They were priced in. The same people are saying the halving is priced in, and we're not going to hit 100K before the halving. Bitcoin is just notorious for slaying bears. As you can see, Bitcoin is up 76% since the sell the news event. Jurrien Timmer was right. And as we said, in 18 days or less, Bitcoin could double to 140K. Here is Anthony Pompliano breaking that down on CNBC.
And in the next 60 days, I think there's two big stories. The ETF approvals obviously were a huge deal. BlackRock alone has $11 billion in their ETF. They added $1 billion just in the last day And so these are massive inflows for just one fund. There's 11 of them. And so obviously there's tons of money coming in, about 12 times more demand for Bitcoin than what the network is producing every single day. But also, as we near this record high, if we go back and we look at past record high breaks, or if we eclipse the old all-time high, 3 of the 4 times Bitcoin doubled in 18 days or less. And so if you think about that for a second, once you break through an all-time high, it's price discovery. What is this thing worth? The world is going to try to figure that out. And 3 of the last 4 times, in 18 days or less, it doubled in price. You add in the fact that we have the halving coming, and we're going to go from 900 Bitcoin a day coming into the supply to 450. And it's very hard to make an argument that Bitcoin is not going much higher and at a faster pace than we all expected.
Shouts out to the pump. He's pretty bullish. But over here, it's simply anything you can do bullish, we can do bullisher. And there is math to back this up. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, last cycle, Bitcoin shattered its all-time high, which would be today, and then it tripled 103 days later. If history repeats, we could see Bitcoin rise to 213K by June. I recommend everyone buckle up, strap in, get those sats frosty. We're going to the moon. With all this going on, maybe you're asking, should I invest in Bitcoin now, during the halving, after the halving, which is like April 20th? Well, the answer is yes to all 3 of those. You DCA. Bitcoin is savings technology. Bitcoin is the hardest money ever created. Gresham's law is in effect, and you better fly to quality before it's too late. Oh, there, I'm fear-mongering, just spreading FOMO. No, what I'm saying is most average people being able to DCA and things of that nature get started building their stack. Time could be of the essence because we have the supply shock in effect, the halving coming, and we've been following this story for a long time. Well, you can go check out our Qatar and Saudi Arabia. A lot of people talk shit about that, but now look at this. And again, nation state FOMO is coming. We have a Qatari private jet at Madeira Airport the day after sailors talk at Bitcoin Atlantis. Coincidence? I think not. I think the Omega candle's coming. And if that is the case, and this flood of Bitcoin is coming off of exchanges, not to mention Binance had to suspend withdrawals today, things are getting sketchy out there, even though it is very bullish. The key to Bitcoin is self-custody. That is the revolution. And if you're looking to get started in Bitcoin, we got just the guys to get you covered. Simply Bitcoin Originals are powered by the Bitcoin Way. They're your IT team in the Bitcoin world. And no matter where you are on your Bitcoin journey, maybe today you're just getting started with your first wallet and node, they got you covered. They'll hold your hand through the entire process. They'll help you bridge that gap from the why Bitcoin to how Bitcoin. And they cover all aspects of Bitcoin security, from cybersecurity and privacy work directly with their clients to configuring networks, routers, and much more. All in all, improving your digital hygiene and privacy. And with the growing interest in UTXO management and coin joins, these guys can get you going and get you on the road to becoming a sovereign individual. If you're looking to get started, you can schedule a free 30-minute call using that link below. Christine Lagarde has absolutely got to be crying harder and regretting the fact she didn't stack Bitcoin rather than say it was on its road to irrelevance. That was on November 30th, 2022, and Bitcoin is up 285% since Lagarde and the ECB decided to make that ridiculously regarded statement. I mean, it's completely ass backwards. The ECB is on the road to irrelevance, and the euro, the dollar, all these fiat cuckbucks are going to zero. All right. We've covered a lot of bullish things, from the ETFs, the institutional adoption, nation states possibly FOMOing into Bitcoin, exchanges being drained of Bitcoin, but I don't think anything matches this statement from Janet Yellen. Here is the big reveal. Prepare yourselves. We're going to like a billion trillion.
Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1,300,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
I think they said like 2024 is the year of the dragon or some shit. Nah. 2024 is the year of the bull, and it's coming with a vengeance, and it's coming for fiat, and it's coming for the statists, the globalists, the bankers. Go ahead and start counting your days. Your reign of terror is coming to an end. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to like, subscribe, share that sound money gospel. Give us a pull. Be sure to join us in Telegram. Links below. Drop some memes, and you could get in the daily meme review on Simply Bitcoin Live at 12:15 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. If you're not tuning in to the #1 Bitcoin only news show, what the hell are you doing? Oh, and be sure to follow us on Twitter, where we're getting all the latest breaking news. Set those notifications. Keep tuning in. Keep following, and we will be your guide through the separation of money and state. I'll catch you all Thursday. Peace.
If you prefer to go down with the ship, fuck you.